and welcome to the second game of England's group. As you can see at the moment, this is the Group B table going into today's matches. Colombia on top with 3 points. This is just to remind you, England second on goal difference from Mexico, who drew 0-0, and of course Denmark, who lost 2-0 to... who lost 3-1 to Colombia in that first game. They're bottom. So it's Colombia we face next, 3-1 winners from their first game. So they're up scoring at the moment, which is probably a concern, but England have made several team changes. We'll tell you about that when we get into the state, when we come to the game itself. I'm ready and waiting here in the commentary box to bring you the action that matters. So let's get over then for game number 2 of England's World Cup campaign. A game they could really do with winning. It's England against Colombia in the second game of England's campaign in the World Cup finals. And welcome to the second game of England's World Cup Russia 2018 campaign. Here in the finals here in Russia, suitably quite humid and quite warm as the teams prepare to come out of the tunnel. England coming into the game on the back of a 0-0 draw. Colombia, however, winning 3-1 in their first game against Denmark, are in very bullish form and will take some stopping. Now this is England's second test against South American opposition. And as the teams, before the action, the teams will now line up for the 2 national anthems. Well, we're all set to go now. The noise levels have gone up millions of decibels. This is the Colombia lineup. David Ospina, you may know as Arsenal's backup goalkeeper. Martinez and Barca are the 2 centre forwards. Castillo and Cuadrado are the 2 wingers. James Rodriguez will play as a holding midfielder today. There he is. Now England have made several team changes here. First of all, Hart in goal. John Stones and Ryan Shawcross coming at centre-back. Kieran Trippier in the right-back. And Danny Ings replaces Wayne Rooney in attack. Goes up with Wayne Rooney in attack. Barahino drops to the bench. So several team changes because Stutzy wasn't happy with the balance on the England side. The midfield 2, however, remains the same. Wilshere and Milner. The referee ready to get us underway. He's from Sweden, Kasper Crosby. Colombians, well, they're on top of the group at the moment. Will they be come the end of the game here? Away we go then, England in the white. And Colombia, of course, in the all yellow strip. England attacking the goal to our left with Leighton Baines. Guado conceives the first throw of the game. Sterling. Baines. Couldn't find Ings that time. Murillo. It's imperative England get off to a good start, having drawn 0-0. The pressure's really on them now to really perform. I thought that was a fair challenge. The referee didn't think so. Barker wants to get on with it quickly, but isn't getting the support of the teammates he would have desired. So it will be a free kick. James to chip it into the penalty area. Shawcross with a header out. Arias now might try the shot. The ball back in towards Jackson Martin, and Jackson with a fantastic shot. And Joe Hart, the Manchester City goalkeeper, making a fantastic tip over there to deny Jackson a goal for Colombia. Guado with the corner, and England defeat would be catastrophic. Up towards Rooney now. Ings is the furthest man forward, and he's onside because he's in his own half. And now back to Rooney. And Rooney's onside too. And Wayne Rooney now can strike the first blow for England. 1-0! 12 minutes gone. The captain strikes the first goal in the World Cup finals for England. And it was beautifully played with Burnley's Danny Ings. And then Rooney got the ball back and smashed it beyond the dive of David Ospina. And England have a 1-0 lead with 12 minutes gone. And England, well, they needed to score the first one tonight. They've got it, and the fans are delighted. Colombia 0, England 1. Wayne Rooney off the mark in the World Cup finals. My heavens. Well, that was a superb goal from the Manchester United and England captain. They silenced most of the stadium. It's all England fans now doing all the shouting and the cheering right now. But here's Castillo. And Stones and Walcott between and got it away. Now Danny Ings. Oh, he gave that one away. That wasn't a good pass there compared to the other one he put in for Rooney just a few moments ago. Milner. Foul there by Arias. Free kick to England. Baseball did go short, and now Sterling flicks it on, and now Shawcross, now Wiltshire again. Milner has it, now again brings Sterling into the game. Ings and Rooney waiting in the centre, that's bypass Rooney, and Ings should have scored. Well, this is a better display than the first game from England. Really asking serious questions of this Colombian defence, and almost making it 2-0. Well, Ospina might be a busy man come the end of this game. Beaten once already, but Cuadrado, oh, Stones has missed it, and Jackson's in, and Cuadrado can equalise, and he's missed it. And England there get a let off of the highest possible scale. Oh, if they kept that down, he'd have equalised. And the England fans there were almost in sheer silence. Still, they have the lead. 1-0. Wayne Rooney. Halfway through the first half, and here's Sterling again. Good running by the Manchester City man, but too close to David Ospina this time. Poor cross. Jackson with a header. Barker. James Rodriguez. Good tackle, but the referee allowing it to go. He was signalling for a foul initially. The ball in, and Bates getting that one away. Shawcross as well. Wiltshire. And here's Danny Ings. And he's shot away from the ball here. He's only got a speeder to beat. And he's done it! 2-0. And Ings and Rooney are proving a very valuable partnership up front now for England. And Danny Ings stolen. The Colombians had committed themselves. And Ings, and the easiest of chances, got 1-1 with Ospina and showed the likes of Jackson and James Rodriguez and the like. That's how to finish, boys. 2-0. And England now, with their strikers now starting to fire, are 2 goals clear. And really, it was important really that England was to get the victory. And what a good tackle there by Rooney, showing commitment here again. Rooney, right foot, save, Ings might take it in, he has done, it's 3-0. What an unbelievable first half performance, and what an unbelievable piece of play from Rooney. Stole the ball, had the shot right foot. Ospina made a dog's dinner of saving it. It came to Ings, and he thrashed it in for his second of the game. England put it on a virtuoso first half display, and Danny Ings has made it 3-0. And we played something in the region of about 36 minutes of the game. And Colombia who started the tournament off with a convincing win over Denmark. Well, it's fallen apart for them here today. 3-0 down inside 40 minutes. And now it looks a long way back for James Rodriguez and co. Worried. Shawcross and Stones looking assured at the back, like they have done for Burnley for most of the season. I think Stutzy Amir, well, has found his personnel and he's pressed 11. Oh, and Rocha makes it 4-0. Oh, this is unbelievable. Raheem Sterling, what a run. His left cross from the left was a perler. And Arsenal's Jack Wilshere has made it 4. Beats his Arsenal teammate David Ospina. And what a virtuoso first half. It could almost be perfect for England. 4 goals, 2 for Ings, 1 for Rooney, 1 for Wilshere, 4-0. And England now sending a real message out to all the other would-be World Cup winners here. All the would-be World Cup competitors. If they get to the quarterfinals or the round of 16, as it usually is now, they won't fear anybody. They won't fear Brazil or Argentina or Spain. Or in Italy. Sterling again, that's a lovely cross. Ings can save Ospina, and Wilshere scores another. 5-0. It's becoming a cricket score now. And the Colombians all over the shop at the back. And it's easy for England. Ings' first header was well saved. He could have had a hat-trick there, but Wilshere followed up to bang it in from a yard out. 4-0. 5-0 now, sorry. 2 for Wilshere, 2 for Ings, 1 for Rooney. And England now, barring some miracle here from Colombia, are on course for 3 crucial World Cup points and the goal difference as well to boot. So half-time then. 2 for Ings, 2 for Wilshere, 1 for Rooney who got the scoring started. And at half-time here, it's Colombia 0, England 5. Well, triple change at half-time for England as Quintero comes on for Castillo. But Barkley, Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Berahino get games now. Rooney, Wilshere and Milner rest now for that final battle with Denmark in a few days' time. When it England 5-0 up, it just bears logic that Stutzy can afford to make 3 substitutions like that at half-time. Rest a few players for future battles. This battle, barring in the unlikely scenario that Colombia score 5 without replying the second half, the game's won by England. Mondano, Gary, ball in, Stones and Bezo was getting in a little bit of a mix-up. 2 former Everton teammates, and here's another of Stones' former Everton teammates, Ross Barkley. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, the Burnley man. Walcott trying his luck, and over it goes. And with all that excitement in the first half, it's also made my voice crack a little bit. As Walcott's, as we saw a replay of Walcott's audacious attempt to chip Ospina, his Arsenal teammate, from all of about 40 yards. Ala Balotelli in that European quarter-final game at the Nou Camp, that will always go down in the memory bank for me, that one. One of the goals of all time, certainly on this game anyway. Baka, Gary, and Jackson. Well held by Joe Hart, who's also acting as captain for the second half, with Rooney now substituted and being rested. James Rodriguez, and here's Jackson. He's through this time. Jackson, good save. Well, that's better from Colombia, looking to get themselves at least on the scoreboard, and that is a fantastic palm away. Santiago Montoya comes on, and we've got a viewer on Twitch wanting to say hello. That's Zach 1700. Nice to see you, nice to hear from you, Zach. He says hi. and we'll shout out back for you a hi as well. Hope you're enjoying the game, and I hope you enjoy every other game that we broadcast to you from England on Twitch during the World Cup. Shout out for him, and back to the action we are now with the corner. Montoya then on for Cuadrado, and here comes the corner. Sterling, here's Berahino. On to Barkley. Just to let you know, YouTubers, I do the games absolutely live here on Twitch, as well as YouTube. It's Berahino shoots, and this time David Ospina was in no mood to be beaten again for a sixth time. Look at the way the ball sort of twists and turns and swerves and bends and dips in the air, and the goalkeeper did it well. And Radamel Falcao, the former Manchester United and Chelsea player, enters the fray. The final 25 minutes of what's probably going to be nothing but pride now for the Colombians, because 5-0 down with a little time left. It's going to be about pride now. Here's Falcao. Jackson Martinez. That's a foul. And the referee deciding that Baines should get himself a caution card, a yellow card. I think he was unlucky there. It was a foul. I'm not sure whether it was worthy of a yellow card. But what it does do is give the Colombians an opportunity now to float this free kick in. They're 5-0 down, remember. Here comes the free kick. And a free header, and against the post from Jackson. Jackson Martinez. He's had 4 shots in the game, and he could have had a hatful himself. He was unlucky. He was unlucky. Let's give him credit there. It's a good header, and he was minorly unlucky. And England scrambled that away for a corner to be taken by James Rodriguez. Quintero, Garin. Goal kick. So a quarter of an hour left. England winning 5-0. All 5 goals, of course, coming in the first half. 2 for Ings, 2 for Wiltshire. 1 for Wayne Rooney, who's now been substituted. And here's Danny Ings now, looking to complete a hat-trick. And he might just succeed here. Danny Ings, good save on Ospina. Off the street went in there, but couldn't finish the job. And Colombia scramble it clear. James Rodriguez. Not a good ball. Shawcross able to cut that ball out. And then finds Redondo. England have got Denmark after this, and we'll go into it knowing that as this cross comes in, and a goal kick. Leighton Baines. Well, make up your own minds at home whether that was a caution card. It certainly was a trip. I'm not sure whether it was worthy of a yellow card or not, but well, some referees would give yellow cards, some wouldn't. James Rodriguez. Redondo. Oh, Danny Ings now. What a good run. What a fantastic run. Can he complete the hat-trick now? Danny Ings, 6-0. And Danny Ings gets the hat-trick. The Burnley striker, who's had a successful season, but it's been stop-start through a couple of long-term injuries, but he's back, all right, and he's back with a bang in this World Cup. And he gets his 3rd of the competition, all in this game so far. A hat-trick, and it's 6-0. And England have got themselves 3 crucial points to add to the draw, the 1 point they got in the opening match, plus a 6 goal difference, which could mean also much in the final reckoning. Rule Britannia now proudly goes up amongst the England fans, and with 1 game left to go, England now find themselves already in a very strong position. But wait, is a chance for Colombia, but Sterling gets it away. As we see again, that hat-trick goal. Left foot. David Ospina will be disappointed he's been beaten again at the near post. So Rodriguez to take this final set play here for the Colombians. 6-0 down. Sterling heading it out. And it will be another set play. So this, unless it's another corner, will certainly be the last play of the game. James Rodriguez again. Barkley heads it out, and the referee will surely blow for time in a second or two now. He's got to save the Queen, goes around this great ground. Arias, Trippier, Walcott's back flick, Sterling hooks it out, and there's the whistle. 6-0 England at the end of a storming game of football, and England really took their opposition to the sword. Rooney with a goal early on, and then Ings got an hat-trick, and then Wilshere got 2, and England just ran riot. And Ings will proudly get the match ball off the referee. A World Cup hat-trick for him. A proud moment for him. Will it be a prouder moment later on in the competition? Final score then in this second group game, 6-0 to England. Performance there for England now, and showing now in pole position to take top spot in the group, and probably a better choice of last 16 opponent maybe. But they've sent a message out to all the World Cup rivals, all the big World Cup rivals out there. Let's go through what's been happening in the first 2 games. Netherlands and Belgium look like favourites to go through there in that group. The rest of the teams have only played 1 game, so the Netherlands and Belgium looking really good at the moment to get through. But that's about your lot from this second game. Only to tell you that Danny Ings as well, there is a suspension. Leighton Baines won't play in the next game, but Nathaniel Klein will, so it's bittersweet going into this next game, of course, with the Danes. But that's your lot for this particular episode. I hope you can rejoin us. Let's just let's get back to Burnley for a second or two, because we've had a fantastic season, and it's always good to see us do fantastically well. We are setting up the new domestic season, but the World Cup will continue as per scheduled, and we will be signing a Brazilian World Cup star. As you well know, in the January window we secured the services of Neymar Jr., and that, to me, on a 3 transfer, is probably the signing of the summer. Forget the big fees that other teams will gazump us on in terms of transfer fee. For me, the biggest coup will be Neymar Jr., because to me he's been an absolute linchpin for quite some time. We wanted Messi as well on top of that, but you can't win them all. But we think we've got the better player anyway. Neymar, he's a lot younger than what Messi is. He's 25 years old. He's got the potential to be better than Messi and Ronaldo. Reason being his age, he hasn't peaked yet. Players of his calibre usually peak around 28, 29, 30, 31 years old, and that's when they really peak. So maybe Burnley have got him for a very long time. That, to me, is important. And with Danny Ings and Mario Balotelli firing goals as well, left, right and centre, certainly last year, it's encouraging, really, from a Burnley point of view as well. And as well, we're bringing in the 2 of the good England lads as well. You saw quite a number of them in action in that second game you've just seen there. I absolutely enjoyed it, to be honest, that second game. 6-0, we're 5 up at half time. I didn't expect that against the Colombians, I have to say. But there you go. That's the way it goes sometimes. But really, the first two games, England. First game we were a bit disappointed really because we didn't get the win that we should have got. We struggled really against. We struggled really in that first match against the Mexicans, but we came back strongly in that second game. And now if we can just get something against the Danes, we're into the last 16, and who knows, we could win our first World Cup for 52 years, and wouldn't that be lovely? Wouldn't that just so be lovely and so fantastic? And you know, it'd be a great way to end the World Cup. Obviously we're just waiting for the new domestic season to start up with all the fixtures and everything else. We'll be able to tell you who else went up along with Hull City and eventual Championship champions Everton, who we might be playing next season. There were 4 teams involved in the mix. QPR were one of those teams and Fulham were another one. So 2 West London rivals possibly had gone at it hammer and tongs in the playoffs. It's nice just to take a little bit of time out of the World Cup situation and look at the season ahead for Burnley as well. There are still potentially another 5 games of this World Cup still to go, and there we go again. And that's how we are with Denmark at the moment. That's coming right up now. Let's have a look at what we've got. Transfer market open. They won a last 16. Season budget 66 million quid. That's not too bad really. Qualifier for the Champions League. That's more than doable right at this stage. I can't moan about that right now. It's absolutely amazing. So let's see who we've got in the Barclays Premier League for next season. We got, as you know, Everton and Hull qualified, and QPR won the playoffs. So QPR won the playoffs. So we'll have all the good stadiums. We'll be playing at the Emirates, Spiller Park, Stamford Bridge, Selhurst Park, Goodison Park, KC Stadium, the King Power Stadium, Anfield, Etihad, Old Trafford, St James's Park, Carrow Road, Loftus Road, St Mary's, the Britannia, the Liberty Stadium, White Hart Lane, Vicarage Road, and the Hawthorns next season. And the Championship, of course, Bournemouth are still there, and Jeff Stelling's Hartlepool are doing very well there as well. But that's not our main concern, because our next game will be England against Denmark. Be sure to join us for that one. We're back to the World Cup now, from now on in, for the next 3 or 4 episodes. Enjoy this game. I hope you very much enjoyed the 6-goal thrashing of Colombia today. Great moment for England, and a great moment for England now as we now leave you, and be sure to join us for the Denmark game next up. But we're with us here. Take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.